I wanted to film this video outside, but the weather is not the best at all, so I decided to set up a table inside. And of course you saw the title, so you know that I'm going to talk about scrapbooks today. And I have mine. I'm gonna show you the inside of it later, but this is the outside. It's like... see. If scrapbooking sounds in any way appealing to you, or if you actually already do it yourself, then feel free to actually do it along with me. But in today's video I'm just gonna tell you what supplies you need, which, spoiler alert, it is not a lot of supplies. You kind of can use whatever you want. I personally use it as a way to get rid of some trash that I collect. I'm a bit of a raven. If I have cool packaging, it kind of is... it is not my favorite to throw it away, and I don't want to be a hoarder. And well, good thing is that I don't find a lot of packaging appealing, especially nowadays, but still. I think it's a great way to actually use that trash that you are collecting. Maybe tickets from a show that you went to, or tickets from a museum, and you can actually immortalize those objects and those memories by writing about them and inserting them here. It's an interesting self-expression canvas. I am also aware that a lot of people actually buy supplies for scrapbooking. I find that very weird. It is in the name, it's scrap books. So you just collect scraps and stuff, and then it has more soul than getting a kit for scrapbooking and thousands of other people having the same kit and their scrapbook looking the same. But of course, I'm not judging you if you do that, and I'm just here to show my way of scrapbooking. Now, I'm going to show you my scrapbook, but I have to say immediately that the beginning of it is not the scrapbook. We have to turn it around, like most of the notebooks I have. Then it turns into this, which is still not a scrapbook, and only here. So, this is the first page of the scrapbook. This is really what inspired me to go and start this scrapbook, because I had very nice chocolates in Belgium that were like, they were called the wallpaper collection, I think. And so I did not want to throw them away. Also, the chocolates were very, very good. My favorite was the black lavender. And another one that I really liked was, I think, the salt one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this one. So then we have some perfume, some things from the hotel. So it says from the Pretty Bruch Hotel. There was like a very nice hotel. Maybe I'll show you the pictures if I have any. It had some, you know, very antique furniture and stuff like that. This was an interesting tea package, but this is not still... I can see that there is a lot of stuff missing. Just random stuff. Now, there is some museum things. Just me being in my era of describing different coffees that I tried. Instant coffees, actually. More tea packaging. Some perfume stuff. More perfume stuff. More coffee stuff. This is very ugly, I don't know. Here, I really like this page. So this is from a catalog of Taschen books, and I have more here in my pile of trash. This is very nice. Very nice, very nice. All of it is pretty nice. I have this actually, this book. I would not say that my scrapbooks are anywhere close to actually being very artistic or professional, but I do like the process of making this. I believe that scrapbooking can be part of your meditation, or it can replace journaling if you find journaling a bit more boring, or if you are like me, when you do journal, but a lot of the times it is hard for you to stick with routine, and then you stop journaling and don't journal for quite a long time. It does not need to be extremely beautiful, it just has to have some meaning for you as a person. I'm going to start by cutting some more book things. This actually really brings me to kindergarten, because I remember that in kindergarten and maybe in what do you call it, junior school, I believe, like first few years of school, you do more creative things like this, and then I think that you kind of forget about it and you never do anything creative at all. It's like the killing of the inner child, and I'm trying to revive the inner child. I believe that in modern world, a lot of the stuff that we do, if we only do it if it can be monetized, and we have this expectation of monetizing things, especially art. And I believe in art like this, the scrapbooks, it can't really be monetized, and then a lot of people don't see the value in it because, well, you can't make money from it, and money is the only reason we exist, right? But this is just a moment for yourself. As I said, it is type of meditation, at least to me. So I think this page is going to be very neutral colors. So let's find something neutral as well. I think this is pretty good. I also usually listen to music while doing this, but of course I can't do that on YouTube, but I will probably play some music for you. So I have two of those books. Continuing on the message of the inner child and our childlike wonder and just wanting to go back. Also this, I think you saw a lot of stuff from Moomin already. If you're not sure what Moomin is, so stuff like this and like this and like this. It's a series that I used to watch a lot as a child. It is Finnish or Swedish. Finnish or Swedish, one of those. And it's by Tuvi Jansson. It's about those creatures. And my whole childhood I used to read the books, and I really liked them. A lot of people who are from Northern Europe, I think, would find this familiar. But this is another part of connecting with your childhood, just watching some things that you enjoyed as a child. Also, you see them through a completely different lens when you are an adult. But I think a lot of us want to reconnect with that childhood is because that was the last time that we actually followed our dreams and did whatever we wanted, not whatever the society was pressuring us to do. Sure, we needed to perform in school. I think this will go well as well with the color. Of course, we were pressured to perform in school because school is what will impact our future life. But at least to me, the pressure wasn't that strong for me. School was pretty easy, mostly. I didn't really put a lot of effort into it, and I still finished it fine, without struggling. So we had a lot of time for ourselves and for our hobbies and for our friends. And now everything is on us, and we need to pay taxes, we need to figure out what we want to do with our lives, which is impossible. And as a child, you can dream of whatever you want. I want to be an astronaut, I want to be a wizard, I don't know. A lot of different possibilities that seem to be closed after you become an adult. But to be honest, a lot of those, maybe not wizard in the way that a child would think about a wizard, but a lot of those things are still possible. I think it's never too late. There are people who change careers in their 50s, 40s, people who retire and start doing new things, reconnecting with what they wanted to do. But we are here for a reason. I think this color will also work. We are here for a reason on this planet, living this physical experience. I believe that we, like our higher self, let's say, chose to be here because they want to experience this particular life through a physical lens. I'm not sure why sometimes. I think everyone has that experience of when they wonder why they're even here. But it is like school for our soul. At least that's what I think. You can, of course, have different beliefs than me. And I think I'll just cut the little maple fudge thing. So I believe that you should actually prioritize your goals and prioritize what feels right, because a lot of the times we follow what society expects us to do, and then we are quite unhappy, and then that breeds a lot of problems in the modern world, wars, and many other things like that. Maybe red could work here, I think. This is the most professional one I'm doing so far. I'm actually thinking about the colors. Usually I'm more just do whatever, put whatever thing on. Let's see what else I can put here. I like this one. It's Moomin Mama. Can you see her? Yes, okay. Which part? So, and don't hurry too much to do what society expects you to do, especially, I don't know, there are some more traditional societies. But yeah, I would suggest you not to settle down and not to settle for something that society tells you and not your heart. Of course, if you always dreamed of having a family, do that. But yeah, it's all... okay, how does this work? It doesn't really work. Do I need this? It's actually kind of ugly, I think. Ta-da! No, I don't think I'll be using this one. I have a ticket from Waterloo. It's where Napoleon was defeated. I have this from Reims, and a French town. They had a very nice museum there. So, first we put Dali. What I'm trying to say is very basic, but don't give up on your dreams. That is honestly probably the only reason why you're here. Why would you settle for something that you don't enjoy? It's your life, your existence, and you should try to live it to the fullest, because you don't know if you will get another opportunity for alive, especially in the same way that you are now. Especially in the same way that you are now. Because maybe there will be reincarnation, maybe there won't be, maybe nothing happens after you're dead. That would be quite sad. But of course, everything is a possibility. And the only thing that is actually constant and that you know about is that you're alive right now. Okay. This video is actually turning pretty deep from just what it was supposed to be, which is a guide on how to make those, how do you call them? Scrapbooks, yeah. And why was I talking about reconnecting with your child self is because I think when we are a child, maybe it is because we are so close to being born. So maybe if my theory, if my belief is correct about us being here for a reason, maybe we still remember that and then we forget it a bit. Like the reason why we're here, because we're so distracted by the physical world. But I think that's why we, as children, know what we want to do or have more concrete, like, as a child I wanted actually, I'm not sure I wanted to be a celebrity, a singer. I wanted to, what I wanted, I actually really enjoyed theater as a child. I really enjoyed being on stage in front of people. Now I'm a bit more introverted than I was back then. I had so many friends, and now because I moved to a completely different country, I became a shell of myself, the previous one, because I can't connect as much to the people here, especially because of the language barrier, which is why I plan to move. I don't particularly want to stay here in the Netherlands for a long time. Planning to go as soon as possible. I don't know, I did not enjoy the state too much. But stage is what I was interested in. I had this YouTube channel since like 2016 or something. I don't know, in school I used to post, even like, I don't know how long I had this channel. Yeah, I think 2016 is when I started it. But I had some videos of me, like very, very young me, doing like some stupid skits on this channel. Of course, all of those videos are private now. Maybe I will do like a little reaction at some point to all of them. But yeah, I think I just really like the idea of being seen by people and performing. Theater, yes, it was one of my favorite things, along with fencing actually. What else did I really enjoy? YouTube, as I said. I always kind of wanted to be here, but I never actually committed to posting a lot, which is, well, I don't know. Maybe I would have been the new Mr. Beast. Okay, so I will show you. So this is how it looks so far. I really like the silhouette of the face of the woman here. The bottom part is not as nice, I think. Do I want to write anything? Not really. Okay, So we have this. Now, I actually, talking about that dream, I actually am trying to post more on here. I've been saying that for a while, but I think I have more concrete plan on what I want to post here, because I wasn't sure what to post except for the art that I consumed, but I don't know. I will still post those, but I skipped the April one as I was on vacation in France, and I just did not feel like making another one at that point, because the last video was one of them too. What else did I dream about being a child? Famous, yes. I think I always might be my Leo rising, that I always wanted to be in the center of attention. I never dreamed of any specific job. I didn't want to be anywhere, not like marketing or policeman or firefighter, any of those specifics, not IT. That's one thing that I know about myself, is that I don't really want to work, especially my whole life in corporate, because it has no soul. I think I should be doing something creative and actually creating something, maybe writing. And also I used to write on Wattpad, and it wasn't like a One Direction fan fiction, it was books about dragons and something. I don't even remember, but I'm also trying to reconnect with that. I actually have been writing a bit. I have a book, and one thing that I can say about it is about fears, but that's it. I will update you more when it comes to like its shape, and maybe I will be able to post it somehow, maybe. I'm not sure. Tell me if you're interested. So I wrote a bit here. It was like a very interesting museum, because it was out of the city. So not out of the city, but like out of the city center. So you had to walk for like 20 minutes or so to get to it. And then it was much bigger than I thought it was. Maybe I will insert a few pictures here. But it has some very interesting things, like medieval things, not kitchenware, like glasses for water, etc. I'm not sure how to call it. And I actually did not expect them to have it so early, before even the Christ era. So that was something very interesting. I would definitely recommend, if you're ever in that region, in Champagne region, I think. Musée Saint-Remy. There was a lot of Roman things there as well, including some statues, and actually very interesting, there were some statues that you could press a button and it would play some music. I want to thank you for watching this video, and I really enjoyed filming it. I really actually was surprised where the conversation went, because I wasn't planning to talk about rediscovering your childhood and all of those things, but the conversation happened, so it happened. I hope that you enjoyed my little tutorial, and yeah, this is what I ended up with. And it's just very simple, very, you know, a little project for yourself. That is what it is. It's not really to impress anyone, it's not to sell, and yeah. Thank you so much for watching once again. Like it, like this video, subscribe to my channel, all of those things. And I will be talking more about creativity, different creative endeavors, maybe trying to inspire, maybe talk a bit about the culture and about philosophy. This, like, just some different interesting things that I want to talk about. So keep up with me. It will always be somewhat artistic, I think, as I'm trying to pick like a niche for myself and put myself in a little box, you know. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.